So, what was the biggest difference from living in Nigeria to living in America?
Great question. Um, the difference, I'll say camaraderie at first. I left a group of people that I had, the boys, I had a crew. We had a hierarchy, and I always had a chairman. Well, that was the title we always give the leader of our crew. But and I had to reestablish a crew moving to America, and I did struggle with that because I was, and not everybody was meant to be a crew, but I think navigating that was the beginning of my journey. So accepting that that was a journey, yeah.
All right. Okay. So, since our challenge is sponsored by Poddex, I'm going to cheat and ask you a Poddex question.
All righty.
Name the oddest job you ever took to earn a buck.
Woo. Yeah, that didn't last long. I A friend of mine. Actually, I was thinking about this a few days ago. I don't know why it popped up in my head, but I think I thought about the individual who got us this job. So I had a friend who he was an Igbo man, and so the Igbos tend to be, in Nigerian speak, we some of they're sometimes referred to as Jewish merchants, as Jewish people,
Mhm.
and some of them refer to themselves as the lost tribe of Israel. But my boy was good in making money. He was, he had already started his own business, so he was on his own path. He was on his way, and his brother had said, no, I think a cousin had a land that he was supposed to develop, and he needed manual labor to sand fill the foundation or some sand filling stuff. I don't know. I'm not into building, and my boy reached out to me like, "Hey, can you do? Am I interested?" And I was like, "Sure." Like, why not? How much does this pay? And he told me. I was like, "Oh, how, is it in one day?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay." He's like, "Oh, but this a lot of work, too." I was like, come on, man, I can." He's like, "You might want to bring some boys." So I told another dude who I was close to, and I was like, "Oh, let's get all the boys in our crew." So we got everybody. Man, those boys are lazy. We are we're lazy. We got there first thing in the morning. As soon as they explained what we're supposed to do, they had two wheelbarrows and the heap of sand we're supposed to be rolling. It was literally not even up to a quarter of a mile, the distance we're supposed to roll the sand through. And this guy was like, yeah, you guys have the whole day to finish this. So, but technically, no, it was like 8 hours, but he wouldn't mind if we spend more, which was
Mhm.
overtime. So he was willing to pay us overtime. So the boys were like, yeah, yeah, let's first go eat. We need to go eat first. So that's the first mistake we made. We should have eaten beans, black eyed
Right.
peas, which is the beans porridge is the job of laborers in Nigeria. You eat that and you don't have to eat for the rest of the day.
Uh,
When we were at that level of life, yeah, but instead, we're eating rice and beans, we're eating rice, we're eating every man. As soon as you roll that wheelbarrow, one tree, boys were collapsing. I did. What? Man, if you see my photo from back then, I was mad skinny. You were like, yeah, that was. I mean, I did some heavy job. I've lifted timber. I've sold. I moved timber at one point in time. Slept for like 12 hours afterward. But yeah, I helped somebody sell weed too. Did he even pay me? But no, it has to be the sound. It has to be the sound feeling because we didn't make it up to 3 hours. We did not make it up to 3 hours, and the boys were just crying and crying. And the guy came back and was like, "Man, I knew you guys won't be able to do this job." When I saw you guys, I was like, "These boys, you all have eaten. You guys eat good. Life is good for you guys. This is not a job for people who life is good for.
right.
Yeah, so
All right. My next question is again coming from Poddex.
awesome.
Can we get that on camera?
Yep,
Yeah.
from Pod.
Poddex. Um, what is something you don't mind paying money for?
Oh, my comic books,
Mm.
easy peasy. I'm a big graphic novel guy, so I like supporting independent comics. So, um, uh, and I'll try to support people of color. So yeah, I'll give a shout out to Bitter Roots. If nobody has read that, I met Sanford Green pre-pandemic at New York Comic Con. I've met him twice, and he actually encouraged me in my podcast too. So shout out to Sanford Green. and Netflix is it's coming on Netflix. Well, I hope it's still coming on Netflix, and actually it played a role in why Black Panther 2 got delayed because what's his name, the director of Black Panther 2, he was
Ryan
uh,
Cougar.
Ryan Coogler.
Mhm.
He, as soon as before the first graphic novel came out, Ryan Coogler already signed up to produce the series on Netflix.
Mhm.
So that was
Okay.
what delayed Black Panther 2. And then unfortunately Chadwick passed away. Yeah.
Mhm. Wow. Wow. All right. What three things would you leave in a time capsule for people to open in 50 years?
Oh. All right. I was gonna say the very first podcast, the very first White Label American episode that I recorded that was a mess, but no, because the person who was supposed to be the producer that day, it wasn't at the studio. I wasn't at the studio. The guy forgot to turn on my mic, so you
Oh,
only hear the voices of the guest and the person who was supposed to be the co-host. uh, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna leave that. What will I leave? Um, Maybe my diary, if I can, the one in Nigeria that if I can still get access to it. It's in one of my, I think in my mom's house or one of my aunt's house. I might leave that. Um, I have something that I've written that I've not been bold enough to publish. I keep re-editing, so I might bring that out again. Yeah, I might put that in there. Maybe that's the place I'll just put it. The third thing will be the photos with my afros.
nice.
Nah, it's only like one photo. Anyway. Man, photos were expensive back then. You ain't gonna,
Yeah,
yeah, sure.
we take it for granted now, man.
Yeah.
Like I go to a event now. Like I went to a wedding, I shot like 2,000 photos.
Oh man. Yeah, that's
Like nothing, just just shot 'em. All
uh, all right.
right,
That's
my last and final question:
okay.
what is your kryptonite?
Mm. DC comic fans. Nah, it's nah, it's I don't know. People want to be neutral in the face of injustice, any form of injustice, and I don't know if I call that my kryptonite, but I'm at the point in life where I don't have time for arguments anymore. So I just like, all right, if you feel like you need to own me, you own me on the internet. Yeah, you won. Here's a trophy, and
Mhm.
I walk away. Yeah, that's it. So I guess I'll call that my kryptonite. I don't spend that energy like I used to back in the days. So I think willing to walk away. I guess that's what I would just call it. Yeah. But DC comic
Okay.
fans and Arsenal Football Club fans and Barcelona fans, yeah, y'all suck.
Hey, that's it. That was my question.
All righty. Thank you, bro. Thank you.